Oh yeah, YouTube just told me we were. Whoa, we're here, everybody. Welcome to Mature Adult Time. My name is Serafina Costanza. I am here with, I guess we'll introduce Art Hernandez first.
That's my subtle way of saying me first. Hi.
Art is here. We are also here with Mel C.
What's up?
And good old GE. What's up, GE?
What up, Serafina? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Actually, I'm really good. I was not. So I got my second corona vaccine shot.
Oh, yeah.
This last Thursday. So I'm well protected. But I got sick. Like, I was one of the ones that got really sick. I had 101 fever and was just out for basically 24 hours. With a really bad headache. Slept a lot, sweated a lot, took a lot of Tylenol, and a lot of weed. I ate a lot of weed. And now I'm feeling better.
It seems to be pretty common, huh? With the side effects on the second dose seem to be worse than the first dose?
Yeah, the first dose I just got like a sore arm. But
it's a placebo, the first one. See if you're willing.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
Just nothing. Then the next one's a real thing.
I asked, and it's the same exact dose for both of them. So there's nothing different from the first dose and the second dose.
How long does it stay in your body? It's forever now, right?
I don't know.
That's the thing is
I don't think they know.
They've said it could be a yearly thing, and then I heard at one point, I don't know which specific vaccine it was for, but I heard at one point the pharmaceutical companies were trying to say that it was every 3 months you might need to get one, which I think is a little ridiculous. Like,
that's crazy.
That's crazy, but yeah, I mean, I imagine the first one's free, but then they're going to make you pay for them eventually, I would think. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that I have it. There's a peace of mind to having it. It sucked to be sick, but it was what it was. I haven't been sick in like a year, so it was like, and it was only 24 hours. I tested my husband, Andy, to see. Well, it wasn't a test. Like, he did it. He got me the Tylenol. But he didn't want to, and that made me feel a certain kind of way. It's like, I'm here not feeling good. Just give me the Tylenol, fool.
Do you have to leave the house to get it, or was it just in the other room?
No, he had to just get out of bed and go get it for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad
he did it. Thank you, Andy.
Good job, Andy.
Andy never listens to you, Serafina. I doubt he's listening to the podcast.
You made it another day.
That's a good point, Melania. He is not listening to this. Not at all.
So do you have any new? Do you have any new privileges now that you're fully vaccinated? Is there like a secret vaxxers club or something like that?
Yeah, we meet every morning and lick each other's faces because we can,
You can walk around. You can walk around with your card and get free donuts at Krispy Kreme now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go to Krispy Kreme on the way home.
I thought that there was another fast food joint or something or another food joint that's offering something. So you might want to Google what you have access to now.
I don't know. Now that I feel like I can go out in the world. I need to shed some poundage because I definitely have some, quarantine weight. Like 40 pounds of it.
That means you're quarantined well.
Everywhere.
Unlike those people that don't have weight because of quarantine.
I'm pregnant, so I did quarantine pretty much all the way through and through.
Yeah. Well, quarantine, if you got pregnant in the beginning of quarantine, I was thinking if I got pregnant at the beginning of quarantine, that fool would be 2 months already.
Yeah, I got pregnant in October, so it was after quarantine,
Mid-core.
Mid-core. Ain't shit to do but to do it.
Yeah, that's the truth.
But my dad's also got the first vaccination. How do you pronounce it? Pfizer?
Pfizer.
It's a German word.
Yeah.
Pfizer.
The P silent.
I think that it's very soon. I'm weirded out by it. I'm weirded out by the fact that they are, doing this travel thing. I'm pretty sure that that's the only reason why my dad did it, because he likes to go to Guatemala and nothing's going to stop him from that. My aunts all got it and stuff. I get the older crowds why they want it, but it being such a new vaccine, I'm just freaked out about it. And
I'd rather just get COVID and survive it.
Yeah.
That's better than a
That's
vaccine,
just
right?
how I feel. And I feel like,
Oh no, damn.
I mean, I just
No.
don't know. I don't. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I feel
I'm getting
like
vaccinated
people.
for free.
I feel like people who question things. It's just good to question things with the amount of bad shit that is put in, let's say, our food and chemicals that we use daily.
What about the
What
Tuskegee
makes you
experiments?
think? What makes you think that this is any different?
The government knowingly gave black soldiers syphilis.
Exactly.
Just
exactly.
let's find out
That
what
was a
it is.
long time ago.
Yeah.
So
And they also knowingly
That's why I'm going to Montana for my dose.
purposely made Indian women sterile. You
Yeah,
know?
it didn't work.
I mean, they're,
So-
they're doing that at the border now.
Yeah, and they're doing it
I
again
heard a bunch of kids are missing. I don't know if that's true.
with immigrants, current immigrants, which is fucking. But I understand that because I also in the beginning was like I'm not a frontline worker. You know, I got it because I work in hospitality, but I was like I'm not one of the ones that are gonna get it first, and it's like it kind of felt rushed through. But after I did some research and read some articles, that it really wasn't. They're working on this type of shit for a long time. They just kind of had to tweak it towards this, and you know.
I've read a lot of pregnant women have lost their babies after getting the vaccine,
Damn, that's fucked up.
and it rises by like 366% or something
I
like
thought
that.
you were
the
going to say
last time I heard.
666%. I was going to get scared.
And they
That would be. That's
and
a
ever
cool
since
number.
I am pregnant and I am going to a county doctor, they have offered me they've called me numerous times offering me the vaccine, and it's like I don't feel comfortable getting it yet. I'm pregnant, and
Well,
at least I'm gonna wait for that too.
You gotta do what
That makes
you feel
sense.
comfortable.
Yeah.
My friend is pregnant. She got it. So
She got
far,
it?
so good.
Yeah.
We'll see. Good luck.
So-
Just kidding. It's going to be fine.
But you know, my neighbor,
No
like
gills.
people are having, like my neighbor's girlfriend had a reaction to the first shot, but she had an underlying condition already with like something to do with her pancreas, and it messed up her pancreas. But she already had something going on. So like things like that, we still don't know. We're not gonna know. We can't know everything. But for me, like Art and I have a show in Reno and
Where COVID
Carson
doesn't exist.
City.
See you soon.
And now like I wouldn't probably go if I wasn't vaccinated.
I'm
But
happy you're
now that
vaccinated.
I'm
I
vaccinated,
wouldn't let you in my car if you weren't vaccinated.
you know, I feel comfortable going. But yeah, so that's what's new with me.
Yeah, I the way I look at it is, I do think it does seem weird that it comes out so quickly. I mean, maybe that's just how good, science is these days, and the type of vaccine that they were able to work that quickly at it. But when I really like sit down and think about it, I figure I've put enough drugs into my body that I had no idea where they come from.
No, they came from bathtubs, and you know it. You fucking know it was in someone's bathtub being made.
Yeah, there's definitely some of that involved, but like,
Yeah.
There was a naked woman cutting it up somewhere.
yeah,
Along the
exactly.
You know what those drugs are gonna do to you, though.
No, you
Not
don't.
Well,
necessarily.
No, you know,
not
because sometimes they're just like,
necessarily.
hey, let's just throw some like paint thinner in here, maybe
Yeah.
whatever they put,
I
baby
mean-
laxative or something.
I mean, maybe like back in the day when I was younger and still doing drugs, but now it seems like everything's cut with fentanyl. I keep hearing like it doesn't matter what it is, they're cutting shit with fentanyl. Like,
That's
people are
dangerous
getting
stuff, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Why
all.
Yeah, everyone's dying from it.
Why is it so easy to get? Like, well, how is fentanyl a new like easy thing to
Florida.
cop?
I bet
Like,
you it's
how-
Florida.
Are there chemists that are milking this? Like I remember
Yes.
back in the day with the
Yes.
meth, I used to buy fucking boxes of Sudafed
Yeah.
and buy them for $5 a pop.
Now that's
and,
illegal.
You know, sell them. There's there's a thing.
Because I think it's
We're past the statute of limitation here.
Oh yeah, no,
it's
you're fine. No,
relatively cheap. I think it's relatively cheap to get in bulk. I think. I mean, I don't know. I haven't like looked into it, but I think it's highly addictive and it's easy to cut shit with.
I don't know.
It's
So
like
I
a
think
nice mixer. You know?
Yeah, I think people are just
Deadly mixer. You don't want to lose your clients.
Yeah.
Bad business.
that is bad for business.
A lot of people that I used to hang out with, I've been seeing a lot of young people just RIPs, and I think there is a drug.
Yeah. Oh
there's
yeah.
something going on with drugs now more than ever as well.
I saw a funny meme where it said, it's referring to rap music, and it's saying, I listen to music made by drug dealers. You listen to music made by drug users. We are different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that, and that
That's
is fucking
hilarious.
true.
It's so
That
funny.
is
I was like,
true.
yeah.
Speaking of new rap, that's I don't know if y'all are familiar with the rapper Lil Nas X. But he came out with this hella crazy music video, and he's like he's a super stripper. He's going down this pole. He's riding.
First of all, how are you a super stripper?
He's riding the devil. And he's just giving him a lap dance. And he is a gay rapper. He's young. He's the rapper that did the God.
I feel like if you're a gay rapper now, you're just kind of behind the times.
Old Town Cowboy. The Old Town
yeah,
Cowboy.
I like that song.
That rapper.
Oh yeah, with the gay country singer.
Well,
who made
so
that
he's
beautiful singer.
Well, he made this new song, and it's all like about like the music video is him riding the devil and stripping on this pole. And super stripper, I mean, he's just going down this hella long pole into hell.
That's kind of cool.
It was a cool video. Digitally it looks pretty rad, but people are going crazy about it because they're saying that like kids are gonna be influenced, and this is targeting the kids and attacking the kids, and kids are gonna be influenced. And so this girl said she asked her 10-year-old about if he saw the video, and she said that he did, and she asked him how he felt about it, and he's like, oh, I think that guy's just really wild. And she told her son that people are out there saying that is propaganda and like could turn kids gay. And and the kid responded, oh, that's how that happens. Like, so couldn't we just watch a Meg Thee Stallion video and it would make us straight again? Like, this is so stupid.
Yeah,
and this is coming from a child.
A straight one. Just be gay for a day, then watch a straight movie.
I don't think I would
like
want
Tim the Toolman Taylor show.
I don't think I would want Mila to see that music video, but I also don't think that it's weird to be like, oh, my daughter's getting targeted and attacked because of this.
He's really just saying all strippers go to hell, which is still up in the air.
It's not appropriate for kids. It's like the whole Cardi B shit. Like, you gotta raise your kids. Fucking
no.
The person who is making a song that's not made for kids, you know what I mean? Like, is not responsible for what you let your kids hear or see.
You guys know how they have
that's
those,
not their jam. You have kids. You are the filter of what your kids see.
True. Well, yeah, he also came out with some Nikes. And they're called the Satan shoes. He released 666 pairs, and they have 60 cc's of red ink and 1 drop of human blood. And that was like on like the sales market on Instagram, so people are going crazy.
Cool.
Well,
I like
and
that
so
shit.
they're Nike Air Maxes,
I got
right?
lots of shoes with blood on them.
They're Nike. They're Nike Air Maxes.
I get blood on your shoes.
But okay, so I have questions. Like, whose blood are we talking here?
Anyone's. It could
like
be the person who sewed it together.
So it's the I saw some of this, and it was like whichever marketing team that he partnered with to put these shoes out, and I guess Nike put out a statement.
That's what I was just gonna say.
They are not affiliated with it.
Yeah, Nike. So they're fake ass Nike Air Max, but he has the Nike sign on him, and Nike's like suing.
That's not hard to make. I'm getting
Nike's like suing. They're pissed off because they had nothing to do with it. But each pair was sold for like $1,000. I want to say $1,066 or something.
Pairs?
They 666.
And what
they
sizes?
sold out. I don't know
How do
what
you
the
pick the
sizes
sizes
are.
on that?
I don't know, but
Only
the kid,
size 6.
I think that's cool. It's a good marketing shit. It was sold out. Like, it's pissing off fucking people who even care about Satan. Give me a break. You know what I mean? Give me a break. Are you really afraid of Satan? There are people out there.
All
they
Christians
really think
believe
this
in
shit.
Satan.
I know, but it's like, give me a break.
I know.
Hail Satan.
So weird.
Suck my dick.
Yeah, he probably would. He'd be like, this
he's
is
a
right
Lil
up my
Nas
alley.
X.
Anyway, before we got into Lil Nas X, I was going to say, speaking of drugs, because we were just talking about drugs, I think GE has a news story about some baseball drugs shit happening.
I do have a news story about. So we've got opening week coming up here. And opening day, I think, is 2 days away.
And this is baseball. They use bats in this sport, right?
This is baseball. They use bats.
Okay.
Yep. Run around the bases. But a couple of
Not every player has a bat. Well,
no. There's only one bat allowed at a time.
Okay, that's my.
It could be more fun if everyone had a bat. Like, what if everyone just had bats?
Yeah, hit the ball
and you
back.
Hit the ball back.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
But
I think we could do that now because we have to be 6 feet apart in the stadium. No one get hit.
That's a good. Oh yeah.
You can have your own game in the bleachers while the game is happening down there now. All right, sorry.
I like that.
You guys gave me that
game.
joint before we started. This is your fault.
So just this past week, there was a Cubs minor league pitcher whose name is Jesus Corrales, who was arrested in Colorado when they found 21 pounds of methamphetamine and 1.2 pounds of oxycodone in his car. This guy was speeding and swerving in and out of lanes with 21 pounds of narcotics in his car.
During
And,
the day? I don't know why I want to know
it
that.
doesn't.
It's definitely at nighttime.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't specify what time, but I would imagine it would be. I would imagine it would be at night. You know, but
It's a lot of narcotics.
Like, are they just, like, are they in his trunk or just, like...
they were in his Cubs. Yeah, they were in the trunk of his car inside his Cubs equipment bag, which
Whoa.
He's a fool. That's where the cops would look first.
and what he says
Allegedly, yeah.
is that he was carrying the bag for a friend back in Mexico in exchange for $500. So the story that they expect him to believe is that he didn't know what was in the bag. Somehow this guy put 21 pounds of meth into his bag.
Well, we've all done that.
You know.
So first of all,
That's heavy as fuck.
hold on. So first of all,
That's suspect.
he's killed his career and basically his life.
Maybe.
Wait,
Because
no,
if he's
I thought
snitching-
you were like, oh, he killed, and I was like, and he murdered someone?
I mean, come on, you lost your professional. As a professional baseball player, I think he's fucked. He's
I don't
just
think the
dumb.
baseball players would care that much. He's like, you idiot. But
No, but you know how we're
Why
full
weren't
of
you
cancel
sharing?
culture. We're full of people that he's gonna get fired. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I just don't see his career
I
being.
think drugs is the best thing.
No,
You won't
And
get
because it
canceled
was
for
also
that.
in the Cubs like bag.
Bag.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that was
he
embarrassing.
directly don't shit where you eat, bro.
Yeah, like you can't
and-
go out in your Taco Bell shirt and rob a store.
Yeah.
That's the only shirt I would wear.
But I don't understand why he would do that. And then he's snitching, saying a friend in Mexico, like, fool, that sounds real cartel-like. I think that he had connections in Mexico, and that was going straight to the team. All them drugs was going straight to the team. Them fools
Well, he fucked
are
up.
Think
partying.
they're gonna be a bunch of methed out Cubs?
Yeah.
But wait,
Makes sense.
is
been to a
he
zoo like
new?
that.
Is he like a new guy?
Yeah, he's not on the actual Cubs like the major league team.
Pendejo.
He plays for one of their minor league teams. And he by all accounts was not very good anyways. So,
He's a drug addict.
yeah. I guess
I was gonna say it's not. It's like the Aaron Hernandez thing, but Aaron Hernandez
He
was
was
killed.
good,
He had brain damage.
And he killed.
and he was good at what he did. This guy's just
Yeah.
mediocre and thinking like, because if you're speeding and you have all that shit in your car, you think that you've got it in control and you're untouchable. You know what I mean? Like you don't think you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, he's an
right?
after-school special for sure.
Yeah.
Edward James almost is gonna be like, "Oh, mijo, you threw your life away." You know, it's gonna
How
be
do
all
I
sad and
read
shit.
these keys?
Man, I'd watch that movie.
I don't know.
Anytime any movie that he's given life advice, I'm in. I'm watching.
Battlestar Galactica. Everyone should watch it.
I don't know. That sounds crazy to me. And this happened in Chicago, not Florida.
This happened actually in Colorado.
Oh,
That's so
So-
far from Mexico, though. He made it pretty far.
I know he made it for only $500. I'm thinking like that's a fucking
That's a mule.
That's a long ass fucking drive for $500, homie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot of drugs.
I've driven further for less.
Yeah.
But that is like if you're carrying pounds of something from Mexico, you should probably ask for more money than $500.
Yeah. Yeah.
That won't even pay for the time of them questioning you. Like,
Yeah, it's not even gonna cover your bail.
Well, maybe I don't know, because the increments. If he said it was worth much more, what is that
25
called?
pounds of anything is worth more than $500.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
yeah, but maybe he got money and
It's
then
gonna be
he wanted to
cabbage
get
and it's
money
still worth
from
more than
selling it too.
I think what I'm
That's
trying
part
to
of the
say.
payment.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm trying to say is like when you steal petty theft. Let's for instance is what I mean. Like if it goes over 1,000, it's the next charge up. I can't remember. So I'm saying maybe he didn't want to say how much he got paid for it because then he could be. Like if you make more money, you could be charged like for something else. Like I mean that for sure. I'm sure they would distributing. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
got to get distributing charges, not just possession of.
Yeah, I mean, I think once you're talking about a pound, I don't think there's any more leniency that you can say this was for my personal use. Like you're talking about a pound of meth, but 21 pounds, like there's no way. Like, I don't know how. Like, what are you gonna say? You bought like you it's like Costco shopping. Like you're just buying in bulk.
Well, I don't know. How long
too
would it
much.
take How long would it take one person to go through 1
Yeah,
pound?
but
of
Costco
meth?
would sell that shit in big ass jars.
Yeah.
How long?
A pound. Of
A
meth.
pound?
1 pound.
I mean,
I'd imagine a tweaker would get some friends and do it really fast.
yeah.
But he had OxyContin though too,
I don't
right?
know.
Yeah.
That I tried one
All
time.
in the same bag. That's a heavy ass bag.
My friend had a OxyContin. He gave me a part of it. It was like this big of a pill, right? It was so tiny, like small, like so small, smaller than a Tic Tac. And he gave me a piece of that, and I ate that, and that shit fucked me up so bad.
Do you remember
Yeah, it's
what
fucked up.
what it did to you?
Yeah,
Like, do you remember the night?
Yeah, I remember the whole night. Like I fucking started to get like I went to a concert and I had already been drinking, and like I started to get really like heavy and slow, and everything was getting hot. Like I remember just going to the bar, just asking for bunches of water, just getting a bunch of water, and then I left the venue, and there was a 99-cent store, and I went across the street and I got a pear and some sardines. And I just
What?
I just ate. I don't know. I just ate that shit, and I
Have
sat
you
there and I felt
have you
better.
ever eaten pears and sardines together before?
Nope, but it saved my life.
Have you
one
done
time.
it again
No,
since?
never needed to.
Oh my
Never
god.
needed to.
Pear and
And
sardine.
sardines?
That
it
is
was
so
pretty
funny.
bomb though, but I was like fucked up, dude. I was like squatting and just like sweat, and I was slowly calming down. It was just like it was crazy. But that probably lasted like 45 minutes to maybe an hour, maybe more. But it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff.
I don't like that. Like anyone could have just grabbed me and took me away, because I was just like, oh.
Yeah,
Zombie.
I used to fuck around with Oxy a little bit too, and that shit will knock your ass out. I had a couple times where I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm at a concert. It's like fucking 10:30, and I'm already like, ooh. I'm like, fuck. I don't want to be like
Yeah,
that.
I've never done it. My roommate has done it a couple times, and
Well,
he just didn't remember anything. You know, like he was just not.
Dude, I'm telling you, I did the smallest little piece of this tiny pill. I can imagine people do like 3 or 4 of those. Like they break them up and snort them and shit. Like
Yeah.
it was small because he peeled it. He took this release off, the time release, and then it was small, and he broke it up and gave me a little piece, dude. Fucked me up. I can't imagine doing the whole thing or more. That'd be a different
Yeah.
time zone.
I mean, that's crazy. It's a whole pandemic. Sorry, I'm high.
Kids like heroin, man. It's so weird. I thought it was like, when I was young, I was like, man, heroin's bad. Like, next generation's like, heroin's great.
Yeah. Like,
That's
The
weird,
next
right?
generation is definitely full of like downers and depressants.
That big ass water.
Let's not talk about that yet. We'll bring that up when we get to Mel's corner.
I like that.
But GE, do you have any other news stories for us?
I got one here for sure that I was too good to pass up. So this one was definitely happened in Florida. In Florida this past Thursday, a woman named Edith Riddle, who was 34.
Wait, let's just talk about that name for
Edith
a minute.
Riddle?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Harry Potter character.
Edith Riddle.
Edith Riddle.
Yep.
Oh man.
She was a Florida mother, was charged with child abuse after fighting a girl at her daughter's school while wearing a boxing glove.
Just
Just
one?
one?
Yeah,
That's all she needed. She wasn't trained. She was throwing one hand.
One boxing glove. So the report.
Like, was that a choice or just a lack of having a second?
Oh,
boxing
Did they,
glove?
did they each have one glove?
I can
think
picture a
it's
pissed
there.
off mom, and she's all like, all I need is one hand.
Hold on. Okay,
Wait, I really wanted to be one of those, like,
The Hulk one.
the Hulk ones, you know, like the green
smash.
big one.
Okay, hold on, Eric. So what?
So apparently, Riddle had gotten into a fight with a girl that was unrelated to her, and according to the police report, Riddle had just left the school with her daughter after meeting with the vice principal about her 8th grader's hostile outburst. So she's at the school, talking to the principal about her daughter already being hostile, and apparently instead of leaving the campus after the meeting, Riddle's daughter went to the cafeteria to fight with the other girl. This is when Riddle joined in, throwing punches herself. She was also wearing a boxing glove when she arrived at the school. So she had this glove on the whole time, and her reason for having it and that she couldn't remove it was because that it was super glued to her wrist.
Wait.
No explanation as to why. Like where that
Probably an
happened.
old boxing move. Like that's a boxing move from the 1919s.
She came at them with the Gorilla Glue defense
Yeah.
and was like, I can't take this. Like, she showed up to the school to meet with the principal because her daughter is being, like, having these outbursts with a glove.
What if her son's a
And
prankster?
she's like, and they're like, hey,
Try this
can you
on,
take
Mom.
that off? And she's like, no, sorry. It's Gorilla Glue.
It's really cool.
Like, you have to believe it. That girl did that shit to her hair.
First
Come
off,
That was
the
pretty fast.
second she came in with the glove, they should have had security there. Like, security should have been called the second this silly ass
Security.
woman showed up with the glove. They should have known better. They that sounded like they needed an escort.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
What?
on. Dude, I really see...
Why Florida?
Always
What's
Florida.
in the air? What's in the
We
water?
should act this out. We should recreate it. You could be the mom and I'll be the daughter.
Who you guys gonna beat up?
Art.
Oh no.
Good luck. Good luck, muchachos. I don't wear gloves.
So, let me get this straight. The little girl first started fighting and then the mom jumped in?
Yeah, so it sounds like what happened is they met with the principal, and then both of them, the mom and the daughter, were supposed to leave. It sounded like I don't know if she was suspended or what, but instead of leaving campus, the daughter went straight to the cafeteria and started fighting with the girl there, and then apparently her mom joined in.
Maybe
Like,
she was
I
getting
just-
her ass whooped.
Yeah, probably.
She had to be getting her ass whooped, and her mom had to get in.
With
Yeah.
her boxing gloves. So did the girl
That's fair. She
The
nerfed
girl-
up the fight.
Did the little girl get hurt?
She did have to go to the hospital. I don't think it was anything major.
No, at that point, you send your kid to the hospital just so you could sue this bitch.
I
Like,
was
oh,
just gonna
yep,
say
you go to
that.
the hospital. You
Yeah,
go, everything's
yeah.
Of
broken.
course.
Yeah.
I thought that too. It's like, yeah, I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah,
I can't. I have
go to the
whiplash.
I'm gonna need an ambulance right now.
My skin hurts. My hair hurts. Tell me it doesn't.
Right? Oh, don't touch
They
me.
got glue
I'm
stuck to her
emotionally
glue on
fucked
her glove.
up.
Yeah, I really want to know more about how that glove got on her hand. Like, a mom and a daughter beating someone up, that probably happens every day in America. But with a
And the rest of the world.
Yeah.
What was her name one more time? I'm gonna have to Google this later.
It was it was Edith Riddle.
Edith Riddle.
Sounds like she was sleeping under a tree for the last
Fucking Edith.
25 years.
Like Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah. But like, how do you believe her? Do you think the glove was super glued, or that was just an excuse not
Yeah, I
to
think
take
her son
it
was a
off?
prankster. He's like, hey, Mom, check out this glove.
Well, wouldn't the cops take
Have a
off
meeting
the
later.
glove and debunk her statement?
I doubt the
How
cops
do you handcuff somebody with a glove on?
put it over the
Put it
wrist.
on their wrist,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say how they got the glove off, or if But she claims it was super glued. I don't know why someone would lie about that.
She's probably crazy. Was
She's
she
in
high?
Florida.
Did
Yeah,
they drug test her?
Just trying to keep it
She probably
on.
was.
She needs a drug test. That's the
The
rules.
kid was probably high too.
Everyone should.
Everyone's high.
After
in
every fight,
Florida.
you should get drug tested, and if you're on steroids, you lose. You lost no matter what. No, all right.
Yeah.
Like in the book, like in the
Yeah, in the
winner's
book. Of fights.
book.
Yeah. How'd you know about the winner's book?
I'm in that shit, fool.
Nice.
Any more news stories? You want to do another one?
Sure. Let's do one more. I got one that is kind of interesting. That Oakland is starting what is believed to be the largest universal basic income test, where they're going to be giving $500 to 600 different families for 18 months with no strings attached. They don't have to. No strings attached. It's just they apply for it, and I think they're randomly selected. The issue with what is one of the issues that the Oakland mayor is now being kind of called under fire for is they are only giving this to Black and Indigenous people of color. So the money will not be available to anyone that is low income and white. Mm-hmm. Which has gotten a lot of calls for being a very racist policy by the government.
It is technically racist, but it's not a negative way. It's not in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's racist
It
because
absolutely
it's
is,
not.
but you can't lose the idea on a technicality.
I think it could be it's a policy based on race, but doesn't make it necessarily racist because
that
it's
falls
not
exactly
taking.
in that category.
No. Let me finish. Let me explain my point because racism and racist, like you're taking away something that is that should be given, like equal rights, right? You don't. This person is black or this person is
But I could be
a person
racist and
of
not
color,
take something.
and therefore they're not equal to this, right?
Yeah,
But isn't
But
that
this,
that's a form of racism.
no, but this is a program that is a pilot program, and it's kind of like towards reparations. I think that
Listen
it's
to what
fine.
I'm saying. I think
not
it's
to do
fine
it.
too, but it is racist. But it's
But
a good
I think
thing.
it's based on race.
Which
I
makes
don't
it
think
racist.
it's necessarily
It makes it a racist topic. It's under the subject of race, and one race is being excluded, which you could call racist, but I think it's a positive thing.
Well,
It's not meant to hurt anyone.
maybe
I think it's discriminating.
It
Yeah.
is absolutely.
So I think there's a couple
But
things.
I don't think it's
I
a
don't
negative
think
thing.
it's discriminating. No.
I think that it is.
It's
I think that it's
exclusionary.
discriminating, and it's exclusionary for the government to be doing it, for the mayor to be announcing it. But it does look like the money that is being used is not government money. It's not coming from taxes. It's coming from private donors.
That's interesting.
So at that point, that I think that does take some of the issues with exclusion out, because it's not being funded
give it to
by
whoever.
taxpayers. It's being funded by a private company, and if a private company wants to do that, whatever they want to do, then
Yeah, exactly.
then good for that. Like that's kind of one of the
I
things.
wonder if these are all non-white companies.
Who knows?
It does not say, but one of the most interesting things I saw is that they've raised almost $7 million to date for this, of which it says at least 80% will be distributed. So they're going to pocket $1.5 million off the top no matter what, and then distribute out 80% of it.
Yeah, but they put it under the sweet umbrella of like it's to help these people that are so poor. So bam, then they get their
Yeah.
take, and then whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna pocket 1.5 million.
I wish I could
Who's
be
there? The city
the
of
professional.
Oakland?
No, the professional charity runners or whoever's running this program.
Oh, for like paying people to
Yeah, it's
the
called
administrators.
There's people
and all
that work
stuff.
and do that.
Oakland.
yeah.
Oakland Resilient Families, I think, is the name of the entity that's handling and distributing the money.
Good for them.
So that I just think that it's.
I think it'll
it's an
be
interesting
interesting to see what the result of it is.
Yeah, I'm excited that it seems like it's going to be the largest universal basic income kind of proposal or test in America that I'm familiar with. So I think that in and of itself should be a pretty.
What about that pandemic
Interesting.
though? That was some universal basic income for a lot of people. Helped out a lot of people.
It did, but
It did, but it didn't help out some people.
Yeah, that's true. Like I got
Like
that.
some
That's what I said.
people-
I said it helped out some people. A lot of people.
Yeah, some people it really like.
Yeah, I mean, but I think
Well,
like,
hopefully they were white and no one would care, right?
Wow.
I think like if you look at like Canada, they did
What?
they did their
What does
payments
that
every
mean?
month.
They do what?
They did their payments every month. So
Nice.
like instead of getting, it's like how we got like 3 stimulus checks or 2, whatever it is,
Yeah.
they were getting, I think it was $1,000 a month for 8 months, 10 months, you know,
Nice.
something like that. So
Canada knows where it's at.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of countries ran their shit really well during the shit, and they were like, man, a lot of eyes were opened.
Yeah, I hear Sizzlers is done, and so is Soup Plantation.
I got a
Sizzlers is done?
I'm really fucking over
I got
this
a-
What
shit.
about the
Yeah.
one right there
I
by
got
the
a
forum?
gift certificate for Soup Plantation.
No, Soup
What
Plantation.
now?
I just saw it in Vegas like 2 weeks ago. It was open. Bam.
Oh
Big
well,
ass
maybe
one.
in Vegas, but out here, a lot
Well,
of
I
them
could have
can't
gave you my
afford-
gift certificate.
Can't
I didn't
afford
either.
the like rent and shit, and like buffets. When the fuck are buffets gonna be able to
Yeah.
open again?
Probably not for a long time.
Man,
Sneeze guard is not guarding enough. You're gonna be like,
That's too bad. I love a good buffet.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the third best thing about
Well, once
going to
everyone's more
Vegas.
vaccinated and shit, maybe the worry would get less off of that, and more on just like, yeah, we should have more buffets.
Yeah.
I
It should
saw
be
a
close.
Soup Plantation in Arcadia yesterday closed.
Forever.
It says temporarily closed.
Oh, that's not forever at all.
Maybe they're remodeling.
Yeah, they could just be putting new
I
pipes
don't
in or
know.
something.
I'm
No,
like,
it's a buffet. That's why they're fucking closed. And how long do you think that these big ass corporate fucking places are gonna rent? Like, how long can they
It's hard.
afford rent before they say, you know what? Why am I gonna be paying for this shit to be closed? I could just cash out now. Lates.
Yeah.
can they cash
Hard.
out?
I don't know, maybe. I've never been in that position. But I have
You
played
never
slot
owned a
machines.
soup plantation, Art?
No, not yet.
What
I've
the
never.
fuck? You think
Sorry.
you know somebody?
I know most people here do, but I do not.
You owned a soup plantation, right?
That's what you guys all
No,
mad
Back
about
in the
it.
80s?
But I just got word that rumor has it that they're gonna let my bar open sooner than we expected.
Yay!
I don't know if that's the truth,
I heard that as
Oh,
well.
I
yeah.
hope that's the truth.
but if it is,
I miss
Going back to work.
like these bar people so much. It'd be so fun.
yeah, my dad doesn't seem to think that we're gonna have a lot of action, and I'm like, dude, we're gonna have action.
You're gonna need a bouncer.
What do they say about booze?
I
It's
am
the
the bouncer,
recession-proof
homie.
thing, right? Like it's like as soon as you open that door, people are there. There's people at the bars down the street.
Yeah.
They're getting sick of it because they have to deal with all these bars with like so much overcrowding and so little help.
Wait, so
I want to know if the friends that I made at my friend's bar that is closing, that is no longer.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, I wonder how many people that like friends that I made at that bar are gonna now start coming to my bar because it's like the closest
down
thing
the
they
street.
know to somebody that.
Yeah.
People don't like to drink in Culver City, but I think now that they're not gonna have the option to go to bars that they like in Los Angeles,
Oh.
they'll go
Those-
follow the bartender.
I mean, it's
Mike-
up the street.
But my question is, so is Lost and
Isn't it
Found, and a
different?
Lost and Found bartender bought it,
I guess
right?
it is a different.
So she might bring those people there, and those people may have already gone
It is
there.
a different city, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, no
Right when you get
offense,
up the hill.
but sorry, not sorry. Lost and Found crowd, I wouldn't want them anyway.
Yeah.
No.
There's
No.
certain crowds of bars that I don't. My
You're
my
not
bar.
gonna fight them all right
used to.
now.
I've been in the Lost and Found when I first moved to LA. We used to go there for karaoke.
What?
Super sketchy bar.
And
First time I
cocaine,
went in
right?
there. First time I went in
I
there.
don't know. We would
I don't
go
know if
there.
I'm
I
pretty
brought
sure
my mom there.
I've said this on the podcast before, but
We ain't mad at
first
you.
time I went to the Lost and Found, the girl made me a Bloody Mary and she squeezed limes into my drink, and after every lime she squeezed, she licked her fingers.
What
But
the
I wasn't.
fuck?
I wasn't 21.
Some guys like that. Not
I
me,
wasn't
though.
21 and she was pretty hot, and I was like, "This is nasty," but I drank it.
She
Yeah,
licked
you
her
did.
fucking
She licked her
fingers.
fingers after every
Ew.
time, and it was like multiple limes. And I was
Oh.
just like,
Yeah, that's
What?
This reminds me of something real quick. I needed something silly to watch yesterday, and I watched that Bad Trip movie with Eric Andre and Tiffany Haddish.
I
That
don't think I've
shit.
seen it.
yeah,
Is
That
it?
shit was funny. Like it.
Was their finger licking?
There's. Yeah.
it's finger
There's-
licking.
there's-
Finger
shit
licking
in there.
funny.
That is funny.
She's
Yeah,
like all
he
laughing
like
like ah.
he's working at like a juicery, like a Jamba Juice type place, and he's just using his hands and shit. It's just funny.
It's so funny.
it's funny.
I was cry laughing, but I don't. It just hit right. Normally I'm like not into that kind of like stupid shit, but it just hit so right. It was
Eric
so
Andre's
good.
just, he's a funny dude. He'll get you even when you think he can't.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, because it's like kind of hidden camera shit. The whole movie is like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's only
Oh, really?
certain people know that they're acting
So it's
or
like
the
pranks.
actors. Yeah, but it's a whole storyline movie.
Like
It's
Borat.
really,
It's kind of like Borat then. Yeah.
yeah, I
Like
guess
some
so.
people-
That's cool. No, I didn't know that. I've
I
never
guess
heard
it
this.
is like
I haven't heard
Borat.
this movie.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really funny. I think
Interesting.
you'd like it. Watch it with Chato. I think it'd be fun.
What is it on?
Netflix.
No.
Nice. I like
Yeah.
Eric Andres. He's also on Disenchantment. He's the voice of Lucy, the little demon cat thing.
Mm.
Very funny guy.
I'm currently binging Game of Thrones, so I'm not gonna
Hell
watch.
yeah!
After I finish watching Game of Thrones, I want to watch the Tina Turner documentary. That's
Oh,
on
that shit looks
HBO.
good. I just watched a
Yeah.
trailer for it
Looks
this
really
morning.
good.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one coming out.
I think
That's
they were
awesome.
interviewing Angela Bassett too, and she's like talking about what it's like to play her and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. It's crazy. There's like old school like film footage of like Tina Turner just going ham on stage.
Yeah.
Doot 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 doot. Fucking what she does.
Yeah, Mel. So what's going on? And now that the bar might be opening soon, but in quarantine,
They're gonna let me be a bartender.
you got a little
I'll
baby
take Monday,
coming.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Another
and
little
that's it.
Yeah.
little girl coming.
So I'm due late July, early August. And this pregnancy is totally different. I mean, it's been 6 years since I've been knocked up. Mila was super cool. She's a super cool baby. Don't tell her sister I said that, but Mila's way cooler than her as far as belly goes.
I'll never tell her.
Don't tell her.
I'll never
Yeah.
say it to her.
I'm not. I am not my body. I'm not my own body's boss these
Oh.
days.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were
The
quoting
baby's in
Fight Club.
charge.
The baby's in charge. So if she doesn't like something, it comes out immediately, and it's still. I'm past like
I am
the
Mel's
time that
upset
they say
womb.
that I should still be nauseous. So, I don't know. It's not like horrible, but all these pregnant stories that I've always heard, I thought most of the women were being dramatic. And no,
I agree with you.
It's
I'm just
not
kidding.
dramatic. I feel very different.
I think they always understate it with grace
I feel like
and just
every
humility.
time you talk about the baby now, I'm checking my face because you always say I make weird
you do
faces.
make funny. Serafina
It's on
makes
video.
funny faces.
We'll
like
pull those clips. Anyone
like
feel free to
everything
screen
about
grab them
this
and send them
pregnancy
into
just
us.
bothers her. Like she's so
doesn't-
uncomfortable hearing me talk about
No,
it, which makes me laugh.
I know you guys.
It's
She's gonna get
not-
pregnant soon
doesn't
too.
make
That's
me
why.
uncomfortable. It doesn't bother me. It's just like it's just like gives me that weird squishy feeling where it's just like, oh.
I didn't get laid when I was pregnant with Mila.
Squishy is not allowed in my safe
And
zone.
so now that I'm having
Squishy?
sex, oh my god! Now that I'm having sex during pregnancy, the baby gets super tensed up. Like she gets all weirded out and like, what is going on? I don't know if it's the motion that she doesn't like, or I don't know. But it's really funny. I don't know what my muscles do, but she does not like it at all. And I think it's funny because oh well, I'm getting laid.
Oh well.
This kid, no wonder she's making you puke all the time.
She's probably nauseous. What the
fighting.
fuck am I shaking around for?
So let me ask you something, Melania. Well, one, congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
I can't wait to meet this little one. But is that the reason why you're carrying around this? If you're just listening to this, I want to describe Melania's water bottle to you. It's the size of my thigh. And as I said earlier, I am 40 pounds overweight. So imagine, like, you know, one of those turkey legs that you get? Like 3 of those taped together. That's the size of this.
Like from the Renaissance?
You mean what the
Yeah.
rich kids get at Disneyland?
Yeah.
You're putting me back in an unhappy
This,
place.
it's a gallon, right?
Yeah, it's 128 ounces. This is like what your daily intake is going to be. And like, I don't like to continuously get up and refill my water. I don't like to. I won't remember to do that. So I'm trying to keep my intake. I'm trying to keep track of it. So the only way I thought I could was to just buy a bottle the size of all the water that I need to drink in a day.
It's the size of my face. Like this thing. And I'm not knocking
that's
it.
bigger
I
than
like
your
it.
head, for
But
sure.
It's really cute.
it's
So if you don't
it's
have a big
cute.
face.
It's like shocking when you see it. It's so.
I mean, I was shocked.
It's
Me
a
too.
two-hander.
I
I felt like she was doing
Where'd
some
you
kind of
find it?
fitness hydration flex on me. I was like, what?
I was
I
shocked
walked in with my cup like,
when it
maybe
got
I need 2
delivered.
cups.
I bought 2 of them because I bought one for my friend.
I feel like you're supposed to keep that in the fridge.
So I bought 2 of them. So the box that they got delivered in was like
Run a
huge.
daycare.
But the box didn't weigh much. But they're super cute. And they have little inspirational words for you
And
when
you
you're
get
getting
strong.
through
At
it.
7 a.m. it says, "Good morning."
So it's a time schedule, like that bottle tells you when to
Oh,
drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9
not for
a.m.
me.
it says, "Hydrate yourself."
Like where you should be.
It has that accent.
Mm-hmm.
This bottle would have that accent.
11 it says, "Remember your goal." And then at 1 p.m. it says, "Keep chugging."
I'm around. I say the same thing at 1 p.m.
3 p.m. feeling awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, this bottle's on my
After
schedule.
that, after that trade.
5 p.m. don't give up. I don't care how many times you gotta pee.
That's true.
Yep, that's usually kicks in
I'm
Which
around.
is
already
it?
peeing a lot because I'm pregnant.
But it doesn't encourage you to hold your pee. That's never encouraged.
7 p.m. almost finished. And at 9 p.m. you better have done it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this all by 9. Maybe I've been drinking a
feel like
lot.
you could.
But it's my first day, so this is like my new challenge. It is a fucking
Is this
obnoxious
Amazon?
bottle. Yeah, Amazon, $20. And I like it, and it's cute, and I like the way it feels, and I'm gonna attempt to stay solid on this.
There you go.
You
My
know?
friend gave me a water bottle. It's 24 ounces for my birthday. Because she knows I want to start working out again. I need 4 of those a day.
I love that you guys share your goals with us.
But it is kind of a pain in the ass to... But, like, you can't fit this in a car.
I fit it in my
They-
minivan very fine.
How small is
It
your
ha-
car, Fina? Like,
Wait.
car, what the fuck? What are you riding
Not
in?
in my car, but, you know,
One of
in
those tiny
a...
little motorcycles.
It doesn't...
So it doesn't go on my razor, okay?
It doesn't fit... It doesn't fit in a car
A cup holder.
cup holder. Thank
Okay, that makes
you.
My
sense.
man's wants one, and he has a motorcycle, and he's gonna make it work.
he's gonna have
He's
to
gonna
put
have
it
to
to a
have
sissy bar or
a
something.
sidecar
he does
for
have a
it.
cup holder, but it would not hold that.
No, his cup holder is now his water bottle holder for cigarettes because since
Yeah.
he's gotten with me, he no longer litters cigarettes.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen him pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Wow, Mel, you're
That's-
really changing the world.
Yes.
That's good.
That's how everyone should do it. One person at a time.
One person at a time. I mean, I'll cuss you out. I will hit physically if I see people.
I stopped littering,
You know,
dude.
I don't like litter.
I stopped smoking cigarettes just because I couldn't stop littering.
I'm
That
glad you
was the
stopped smoking
solution. It's been a month and 7 days,
That's so good.
everybody.
Nice.
You look
Thank you.
taller.
Congratulations.
Do I look
Tina.
taller?
Healthier. Hell
Thank
yeah, you do.
GE. I feel good. I feel good about it. I don't really miss them that much. The book worked.
What book did
Nice.
you read? You want to share with everyone?
It's called Stop Smoking. No, The Easy
How'd you
Way.
find it?
It's called The Easy Way. A couple of my friends
What's it
read
about?
it.
And all of your friends that read it, are they still non-smokers?
Yeah, except for GE. I mean, not GE. JD.
Dang, I used to do someone on the
I know.
list.
I was like, I don't smoke cigarettes.
No, JD.
It's been a long
I
time
only
for
smoke
Art
Russian
and Eric.
cigarettes. I don't see any
Eric,
Russians
how
here.
long has it been for y'all? You started first, right? Art?
I don't even know. I think
Three or
so.
4
I
years?
think it's yeah, like a little bit more than that. I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
5-6 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think Art started. After seeing Art was able to do it, because when I first met Art, we would just sit at the cinema and chain smoke cigarettes all
Yeah,
day.
I would do that
sit
all
there.
day. My
Yeah.
job allowed me to do that too. I would come down from my office, smoke, and I would always just smoke.
Me too. Yeah, like at work, I could go outside and I could smoke whenever I wanted.
Do you miss
like,
it?
No,
I miss
I
it
smoke
sometimes.
weed.
Like,
I'll just roll a joint.
yeah, I miss it sometimes. And every once in a while, like I'll smell a cigarette, and they usually don't smell
Yeah.
good, but every once in a while, it's just like, ooh, that like having a cigarette right now.
I would like
be
a
really
coffee
good.
and a cigarette together. That was a great combination.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like having a cheese piece of pizza and a Coca-Cola. It's like such a good combo. Like I would love a cigarette and coffee.
Yeah.
Like cookies and milk.
Fuck yeah,
I wish I had that discipline that I could
like
have
cheese
like a
and
cigarette
cake.
a day.
Cheesecake.
You know, like just have one a day with my coffee. But I know I wouldn't be able to do that.
No, because then you'll be like, you know what? I'll make a coffee.
Yeah,
Like you'll just start drinking more
yeah,
coffee.
just have 2 a day.
Then
yeah,
you're like, fuck it, I'm smoking. Yeah, it's
yeah,
fine.
exactly.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, so I gotta stay away from them. But congratulations.
Thanks.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna keep
You
going.
should be.
I'm proud of you too, and that means your fingers always smell good now.
How many
Yeah.
often are you smelling your fingers?
Yeah.
Every
Well,
day.
Chato smokes cigarettes.
While
and
she's
I
licking
hate-
your fingers,
I
she's
don't
smelling
like-
them at the same time.
I don't like. I have a really great sense of smell.
Oh, I was gonna say it's been
So being in living quarters with somebody who smokes cigarettes,
Yeah, you
when he
smell
goes
it.
outside and he comes back, even if he washes his hands, I can smell the scent
Yeah.
of a fucking
Yeah.
It
cigarette.
usually comes in a cloud, and I didn't really realize till after I quit smoking and I got into an elevator with someone who smoked, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, whoa, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
they smoked a while ago too, and that's when you really notice. You're just like, damn, that shit
Yeah.
lingers.
Yeah.
That's how little kids get caught when you sneak cigarettes. You always get caught. You fucking smell like it, you idiots.
Speaking of idiots, Art, what's new with you?
Oh,
No, I meant to.
No,
I
you're
was
right.
gonna.
I've been
link
watching
it to
the
Q.
Down the Rabbit Hole. Yeah.
Yeah, but then I just thought it'd be
You
funnier
could have
to
been like
talk shit.
wow, it's alright.
What's new with the Q world? I know you've been watching that
Yeah,
show.
I've been spending my life on HBO Max, watching like the Q, and it's really interesting. Like Down the Rabbit Hole is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've been watching that too, and like one thing, because I was always kind of like, I knew about, like I was familiar with QAnon, and I was familiar with the concept that they had these like drops where they post messages that were like these coded message things. I didn't realize that some of them were like Odyssey length poems, or that there were so many of them. Like there's a couple thousand of like they happen like a lot.
And some of them had porn in it because he would reward people for sharing it with porn.
Yeah, he sends people like it's very weird, and some of it would just be some of the drops are just because they call them Q drops. Like some of them are just like if they're at a Trump rally and someone takes a picture and posts it on Twitter of them wearing a Q T-shirt.
Yeah.
He'll or whoever Q is, whatever the entity is, will grab that and like put it in as a drop and be like.
All
so
these
it's like this
people always
weird-
think that Trump like points or winks at him like secretly. They all go like he did. He like
Yeah.
kind of gave me a nod of approval and like kind of
And,
let me know.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
It's really like it's really strange that so many people got wrapped up into it. That's
But it's
the thing
real,
that,
dude.
That I keep coming back to, and I can't fully wrap my head around because it's so ridiculous. Like even for example, what's their saying? Where we
go one, we go all.
yeah. So that's their
Meaning-
saying.
They always have this saying. You see the hashtag WGA1, WGA.
Yeah.
Anyway, something like that.
Yeah,
whatever
that-
we go one or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that acronym is. But and apparently, like, one of the things they talk about in this movie is, or in this documentary, is that saying is from like a shitty '90s like sailing action movie.
I think with Scott Wolf from Party of Five.
Yeah. The second oldest brother from Party of Five.
What's Party of Five?
Oh my god.
It's where the guy from Lost had to raise his family. It's basically like Shameless without
I never watched it.
drugs or with
But
less
is it
drugs.
your
Yeah.
age?
You would like it. It's coming back, actually. I think.
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt was like dating the brother.
Was it?
And
Did you watch
their
Party
parents
of
died in a
Five?
car accident. The
Yeah.
oldest brother had to raise all his kids.
I never watched it though.
Oh man, some talented actors came out of that.
Yeah, it was a good. My mom
Nev
really
Campbell.
liked it. Oh yeah.
What the fuck? Jennifer Love Hewitt and
What's that
Matthew
guy?
Fox.
Matthew Fox, and then yeah, what was the other guy? The guy that's in the White Scroll.
I just thought it.
The
I can't remember now.
Kill me.
yeah, they.
I don't know, but yeah, it's very interesting. This QAnon whole you're seeing like this guy's actively investigating for the last 3 years who it is, and he's going to. But the way he's going about it is he's going to the creators of the website, like the administrators of the website that post everything. So even though that it's anonymous, like he still has kind of geo tags and device tags and shit. Like he doesn't know like everything, but he has some kind of things. It's really weird.
Yeah.
And like the guys that run it are kind of fucking psychopaths.
They're total
Yeah.
psychopaths.
You
I
can
would
absolutely
imagine.
tell they really are. Like at one part of this video, like first of all they're based in Milan, in the Philippines, and the one owner of it, he's like an older guy. He kind of like is like Trump looking. He's kind of creepy looking, and But anyways, he owns a organic shop in the Philippines, and he goes in there and he just starts grabbing ingredients, and he's like, I don't even know what this is, and starts putting in the blender and making it, and then he makes all of his employees line up and drink it. He's just like mixing like milk and lettuce and all. It was like fucking weird, dude. And he's like, oh, it's all organic. He drinks it. He's like, and the other ones are like pretending to drink and shit, and he has them all lined up for it. It was so fucking weird. And he's like a pig farmer, and he runs all these crazy websites that are like gay porn and regular porn and all this other stuff. But he's just making
But
money.
he makes Q.
No. He
makes the Q
he
happen.
so Q happens posts on 8chan. He owns 8chan, and his son is the administrator of it.
Yeah.
I see.
So,
I
yeah,
see.
Yeah, he owns the platform that
Yeah.
that Q uses to get their main messages out. Which is also funny that they use that platform because it's a platform riddled with like child porn, like it's riddled with like
Yeah.
like some of the most disgusting things on the
Yeah,
internet.
like
'cause they're-
pedophilia, white supremacy, like brutal gore, just stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
like it's all over this website.
Because their whole thing is that any freedom of speech above all else, and any sort of restriction on that is a slippery slope in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That's kind of like their libertarian.
And some of these
view
guys
of
are
the
like
situation.
super Christian guys, but yet they're always on 8chan looking
Yeah.
for Q jobs. And it's like, okay, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I don't want my wife to look at it because it's disgusting stuff.
Yeah, there's disgusting stuff on there, but it's like, so why?
Mm-hmm.
If your whole big goal is to take down this cabal of rich elites that are pedophiles and killing children
Drinking their
and
blood.
drinking their blood, like why would you go to a platform?
Nothing wrong with
that
drinking
has
blood.
that?
Just has to be consensual.
That's the blood that's in the shoes.
Probably.
Baby
Oh
blood?
shit!
It's probably
No,
Hillary
it's
Clinton's like, I
probably-
got you. Whatever your name is.
If
need
it's
some blood?
probably
I got
his
you.
blood, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be his own blood? Nas X's blood.
I mean, it would be super cool, but maybe Nas X is a bitch.
I
And he had to
think
go
they
to the
would be
Clintons for
more
the
than
blood.
1,000 a pop if they were his blood.
Yeah, you gotta sell it. Because someone could clone you if you sell your own blood.
Well, even if it's tainted with 60 cc's of ink.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
No.
Blood don't last long if you
Blood-
mix things with it.
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is in the Boondock Saint, the guy sprayed bleach over the blood, and the detective was like, oh, this blood's no good. He poured bleach on it.
Yeah.
So I figured the blood would be no good if you put ink in it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
makes
good
sense.
blood. Well,
Unless it's tattoo ink. Because that does, obviously, it goes well with blood.
Yeah.
dude, imagine.
Dragons is a horrible band.
Yes, but actually thinking that people are like children's blood is being like celebrities are drinking
I can
it.
easily believe that, but it's.
I can
I don't
believe
think it
that.
sounds like.
I could believe that. Stem cells.
I'm just saying, who has time to be a cannibal and a politician?
Yeah,
it seems
like-
exhausting.
You're,
They're the only ones that have money and people could do it for them. They have the money to pay for it. I mean, I'm just not surprised by any of the weird shit that you see.
A real
in
cannibal
movies.
cooks her own
Who
food.
thought about that shit? Whatever you see in a fucking Hollywood movie.
So you think
somebody
do you
thought
think-
about it.
do you
Probably
think
one
that-
dude did it, and they thought, and they're just like, I'll as well do that.
So Mel, you believe celebrities are drinking the blood of children?
All right, but here,
I just wouldn't be. I wouldn't doubt that people do weird shit
there's proof that
for things. There
Tom
are
Cruise
brujas. There
does
are
fuck
brujas
fish.
that sacrifice animals for their witchcraft.
There is.
are people.
there are that.
But
people.
that's what
Human
makes. But that's what
sacrifices.
makes.
Exactly.
That's what makes the thought of people drinking children's blood possible. Like maybe
Yeah,
because
like
these
maybe
things happen.
like
but
all this weird
know.
shit
one of
happens.
the
I'm
big
not-
things that
Who
happens
are
repeatedly
we to
throughout
say
the world.
Something happens and something doesn't happen. There's fucking little baby touchers.
There is.
That
That's-
you in some people's minds that is crazy. How do people touch children? But people do it. So like
But also, and throughout history, you can see that whenever people are starting war against another country, the first thing they start doing is accusing them of eating babies and child molestation, and that's happened always. Whenever you're trying to overthrow someone, you start to
Really?
convince people that that's the first thing you start doing.
I thought
These
we
are
just
bad
went
people.
for gas. I thought that's
No,
why we
man.
went to war.
Like when the
for.
Nazis started to round up all the Jews, the first thing they started doing was making propaganda and making them sound bad. The Jews eat babies. They're stealing your money.
Yeah.
There's a whole secret group of them. They control the banks. Like it's the same propaganda. They just aim it at this right person because anyone in their right mind would go, that's wrong. But this is like the number one step of propaganda is
Because
to
it
make your
makes them-
enemy look
it
bad.
makes them
Yeah.
so not look bad. It
makes them like a monster.
evil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
And, and to where there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's not only do
So
you
we're-
not agree with what their maybe policies are, but you like are like you are just so against them that
Yeah.
you are like fighting this good fight all
Like
of a
you'd be
sudden.
okay for them to be dead. You're so against them because they're such a
Yeah.
monster. They're not even human now. You're just like
Nothing-
fuck that piece
nothing
of
they
shit.
can do has ever been good and
Yeah.
could never be
So,
good.
like, if you want to look at it realistically, you should look at the old Nazi propaganda against the Jews, and you will see that QAnon is doing the same thing, but he's putting it towards Obama and Clinton and anyone else who's not.
So you
following
believe
their
none
faith.
of the
left,
so you
yeah.
believe none of the Epstein documentaries?
No,
You
no,
don't
no.
believe
I think
different.
Epstein
How
was
is that
definitely
different?
he's trafficking children for sure
How is that different?
because he's probably using prostitutes and they're probably not cutting them up and
because
eating them.
well, one here's the number one thing that's different.
Like, girls
There's
have come
proof.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's proof there. There's photos of him with kids. There's all these people coming out. Their stories seem to be matching
Yeah,
up.
that Epstein thing was too
Yeah.
powerful.
The
I
other
was
There
like,
stuff
are a
there
lot
is
of
not-
but there
there's
are a
not
lot of
proof.
stories of people that were younger that said that they saw weird shit.
Oh, for sure.
So,
I don't
just-
doubt that there's groups out there that
Yeah.
think Satanism is real and get cloaks and cut themselves and
weird
do
and
that shit.
shit.
There's
Yeah.
100% people do that shit.
Yeah.
I fucking know it. If someone's gonna dress up as a Jedi and play in the park, then someone's gonna dress up as a witch and play with their friends at night in the park too. Like,
Yeah.
there are people and factions that will do that, but it's just an easy propaganda tool, and it's just so convenient that they started using it against our American politicians, and then celebrities that had the power to sway people. Those were the first targeted too. Oprah and Tom Hanks automatically. That's like these are very influential people. Right away, you take them down. They're very famous liberals, so they're unaccountable because they're with them.
Yeah.
And you start to bring everyone down. It's a really easy way to get your message across without having to work hard.
Yeah, Mel. Let's start watching it, and then we can
Yeah,
we can
I would
start
love
talking
that.
about it.
Okay, I'm watching also the Scientology documentary on.
Yeah, those
Netflix.
I
are
started
crazy
those.
too.
Yeah.
Those are really weird
That-
too. All this shit's crazy.
So I'm listening to a podcast about the missing wife of the Scientologist person. So
Oh my god, that
that's
sounds dope.
yeah, it comes out every week. It's one of those things where I don't want to stop listening to it, so I can just listen to it all the
We
time.
come out every week too, don't we?
We are. So we're a mature adult time, and we've been gone for a while, but we're back, and our goal is to do once a week, push them out Mondays, and yeah, we're gonna go from there.
I'd like to think we were more surviving a global pandemic. We were kind of hiding, not. That's all.
Hunkering
Hiding,
down.
not thriving.
Yeah, we were
Or
just like
hiding and thriving.
both. We were waiting, like the shrew that survived the comic that wiped out the dinosaurs. We were waiting to come back out and form the mammals that we are now.
yeah, I gotta tell y'all all about my everything. So much has
Yeah,
happened.
you have to
I went
tune
to
in,
school.
right? If they keep tuning in, they'll hear way more shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're back. If you want to reach out to us, hit us up on the socials. They're listed here on YouTube. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, and always watch us here on YouTube. Say hi to us.
I got a quick shout out
Yeah,
because
go
I
for it.
noticed. I want to give a shout out to our buddy Bobby from up in Humboldt. I noticed he
Hickory
was,
Bobby?
What up,
yeah,
Hickory Bobby?
Hickory Bobby was commenting on this live stream earlier. So.
Everyone can hear us, but here's our socials. They're just kind of up right there.
Oh, nice.
You're
Yeah.
looking-
So make sure you join the conversation. And yeah, big shout out to Hickory Bobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, what up, Bobby?
These chats are live. He could have wrote it at any time. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't. Next time.
All right. Well, I guess that is us for today. Like I said, if you want to say anything to us, hit us up on the socials, and we'll be back next week. Bye, everybody.
Laters.
Later.
Bye.